Cooldown 1.9. Here are two definitions of the same sequence. So the first definition, since we have an f of n minus 1, this is considered a recursive. And the second definition, this is considered a explicit, or the nth term, explicit. The second definition does have an n minus 1 here, but in order for it to be a recursive, it needs to be f parentheses n minus 1. Okay, list the first four terms of this sequence. It doesn't matter which definition you use. If we use the first one, what this is saying is f of 1 equals 64. They're already telling us here that the first number is 64. That's what this represents. And the formula says you're gonna take half of the previous number. Take half of the previous number if you want to find the second number. Okay, so if you want to find this one, look at 64 and take half of it. So that's going to be 32. You want to find the third number, look at 32 and take half of it. You want this one, take 16 and get half of it. So that's my, those are the first four terms. If you want to use the second definition for the explicit, beginning with 1, I'm going to replace this n and this n with 1. And let me do the math right here, but we should expect to get the same thing. So let's see, 64 times a half, 1 minus 1. So that would be 64 times 1/2 to the power of 0. That is 64. Remember, 1/2 to the power of 0 is 1. Any number to the power of 0 is 1. So the answer here, the first term is 64, which is the same thing as over here. If I do this again, 2 minus 1 is 1. 64 times a half. 1/2 to the power of 1 is just 1/2. So 64 times a half is basically taking half of 64, which is 32. And you see, if you repeat this process for 3 and for 4, you're going to get the same sequence. The second part of this cooldown, you're using the same two definitions, but it's asking us write an expression for f of 20. And these choices look like they're making use of the second definition. So if you want to find the 20th term of the sequence, all you got to do is replace this n and this n by 20. So that would be f of 20 equals 64 times 1/2 n minus 1. N minus 1 is 20 minus 1. So it's 64 times 1/2. Okay.